So I'm pretty sure we are live. We are live. If you just coming in, make sure you comment down below where you coming in from. What you doing today, what you got planned, what you already did. We just gonna be talking about a lot of like growing today, a lot of content, uh practicing and just ways to level up if you make money online, if you're trying to make money online, like just different ways to make money while you working a 9 to 5, while you doing whatever. But the most important thing you got to be doing is taking action, right? So if you just coming in here, you got plan like growing today. Yeah. All right, we can hear each other. If your Facebook. All right. Yeah. So, but if you get any type of value, do not be scared to send some stars. Facebook loves when people send some stars. I don't care if it's $1, $5, don't matter to me, right? But we're gonna get started. First off though, we're gonna be reacting to 3 videos. One of them, the first one, gonna be um to my boy Gary V. My boy Gary V, love his videos. Like you cannot go wrong with Gary V's videos whatsoever. So we're gonna be reviewing one of his videos. Um, this is what it's called. It's called the biggest marketing my screen. The biggest marketing opportunity in history is being ignored. Right? So we're gonna watch this video. Uh Let me know what y'all think. Let me know where y'all coming from again. Just comment down below where y'all coming from. But we're gonna go ahead and get started. Yeah.
I started marketing when I was 15, really actively for my father's business. That means I've been marketing for over 30 years. Let me tell you a story. When I was a young man marketing for my dad's liquor store and wine store, if you wanted to get people to know about you, you had to pay. You had to pay. I had to pay a newspaper to put an advertising in the newspaper. I had to pay a cable company to run my TV commercial. I had to pay for a billboard to show my sign.
Let me know anybody out there that's had to like pay for different billboards or ads and stuff, like ads online or just whatever is like cold emailing, cold leads or something like that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people out here that are used to paying for different stuff like that. But now we got social media, right? That's what he's about to say right now. Now we got social media. So really we can get all the same benefits from back when we used to pay, but now we can do it for free. You know what I mean? And that's basically what he's about to say. So I mean,
I had to pay the marketing direct mail company to make a flyer and send it into your mailbox so you would see it. I had to pay. Today, the attention of the world lives in here. The things that dominate here is gaming and entertainment and social networks. People here complain that they're not getting a lot of views on their videos on Instagram or TikTok or these platforms, but they have forgotten that it's free. Let me say this nice and slow. Today, if you were to advertise on social networks, the cost of showing up, not making it, but showing up is free. This is crazy. Google charges you money when somebody clicks. Not everybody converts. You try to figure out if the amount you pay, do enough people convert, that it's worth your money. But it still costs you money. The social network revolution is insane.
yeah, I don't think there's a lot of people that actually realize, including myself, you know what I mean, including myself, on how lucrative it can be right now and for a long time, because I mean, social media has been free for a long time, but there's a lot of people that's just worried about other things, feel like they got bigger problems, but they don't know that if they were to just post a lot more content, you know what I mean, or just be themselves on camera, right? That if they were to just be more consistent with themselves, a lot of those problems that they're worried about can really just be solved within itself. You know what I mean? So if I'm making any type of sense, make sure you liking the video and sharing it to a friend that want to learn something about business. Cause Gary Vee's amazing. And make sure you send us some stars too. Cause I'm trying to make money too. You know what I mean? Like, and people out here need this knowledge, right? So
Is free to
that
build brand. Most people in the world do not produce enough content for how big the opportunity is for free attention. That is the biggest elephant in this room today. It is a wow. It's a wow because it's fucking free. And yet people will complain and say, oh, Instagram shadow banned me. Nobody shadow banned you. You just suck at social media. Attention will get you everything you want. You want to sell a course? Attention. You want to sell a t-shirt? Attention. You want to be the mayor of this town? Attention. You want to raise some money for your nonprofit because you're passionate about it? Attention. You want to be an actor? Attention. Attention. It is.
where do y'all think the attention is? Like literally, where do y'all think the attention is when it comes to marketing, when it comes to because Gary Vee likes to like mention like billboards and different techniques that he's used within the marketing section and stuff like that. But where do y'all think the attention is right now? Do y'all think it's still on like TikTok, Facebook, YouTube? Me personally, I think most of it's on YouTube or Twitch. I think the future might be Twitch, but let me know down in the comments down below what y'all answer is. Oh shit.
Is the only asset that everyone in here must chase to produce what they want. Being unemotional about where the attention is very important. Too many of you have demonized platforms out of your subjective opinion, a bad experience. And we must get over that hump. Once you understand that everything you want to happen is about building brand and sales in social networks, then you start having to get good at it, right? It's like health and fitness. I can tell you the way to get healthier is to eat better and go to the gym. And once you understand that there's no magic pill, then you can do it. The problem is there's a good way to work out and there's a bad way. There's a good way to eat clean and healthy and there's an okay way where you get tricked if it's really healthy or not. The thing I spend all my time on today in my career, even though I've been in this for a long time, on the flight here with Dustin, with Raghav, all I was talking about was the strategies on the creative that we're posting in social.
Is who's using a certain strategy? Is there anybody using a certain strategy when you're making content, whether it's on Facebook, right, or YouTube, right? Because I see a lot of people on Facebook, they're making most of their money just off of text and posts, like post text. You know what I mean? Like post text. And right now, I ain't even gonna lie, I'm making most of my money on post text. But they say reels pay the most. I don't know. Let me know down below, like, what are you making the most money on? It doesn't even matter if it's 50 cents, 5 cents, like a penny. You know what I mean? I know most of y'all are making some type of money. So comment down below, like, what type of money or what you're making the most money on. Like pictures. I know some people that make the most money on pictures and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know. Facts.
The thumbnail good. Mr. Beast spends $150,000 in testing and production for every thumbnail of the videos he puts up on YouTube. Now, obviously, he makes an incredible amount of money from his YouTube videos, but understand it's not about how much. I need everybody here to understand the commitment. Most people here, when they post on social media, post because they're following a trend that they think will do well, or some shit they want to say, but they give no thought. And this is the most important line, maybe of the entire talk, so I want everyone to pay attention. They give no thought to the science of the art. No thought of the math around the art to build brand. If the attention goes away from Google to search, well, you're not gonna be able to convert as easily.
Yeah, I got something to say about that. Like, there's a lot of like advertisers. I understand now that there's a lot of advertisers still stuck on like regular television, like cable television and stuff like that. So I understand that most of the money right now isn't really transferred into TikTok and Twitch and Facebook. Like, I feel like a lot of people are thinking that their pay is capped at this point, or they thinking that Facebook won't be paying them more than what they are right now, like per 1,000 views, or YouTube per 1,000 views, so like that. But I honestly think eventually they could be paying creators a lot more once most of these advertisers that are on regular television and stuff like that, once they realize that most of the attention, the real attention, is on TikTok and social media, and they actually start implementing the stuff that Gary Vee's talking about, that's when I feel like, I guess, a lot of these social media platforms will start paying out a lot more to us creators and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to get my input. Let me know down below if you think so too, or if you think this is the cap. I don't know, but I think that's what's gonna happen. But yeah.
If you're getting your business from referrals and affiliates, let me promise you,
What's up, Summer?
they're getting their traffic from Google. If AI wins the next 3 to 5 years and most of us are going to ChatGPT or something like it instead of Google, it's just what Google did to the yellow pages and all the directories of before. All the money used to be made by people that would open the yellow pages or the directories and they would call a business. That went to Google, that went out of business. Google is not the end state. Google is not the last way it's going to be. We are all sitting here today and all very aware. How many people here have played with an AI bot, have used or tried ChatGPT? Raise your hand.
Facts.
Actually, stand up if you've used an AI bot. Like, stand up. I want everybody to visualize this. It's very important. If you've used ChatGPT or something like it to search something or get information, please stand up and don't be lazy. This is very important to everybody. I don't care how tired you are. Get the fuck up if you've used ChatGPT.
Gary Vee is brutal, bro. Gary Vee is brutal. He don't give two damns, bro. Like, what's up, Becca? What's up, Becca? How you doing? Gary Vee, I love Gary Vee, but let me know down below where y'all, if y'all use AI. If you're rewatching this video. What's up, Becca? I got this whole setup. I'm trying to start going live more. And stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna use this for content and stuff like that. But nah, like, let me know. Like, there's a lot of people using AI. Let me know down below what y'all using AI for. Which one y'all using it for? Is it ChatGPT? Is it Gemini? Is it you and ChatGPT besties? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I use the ChatGPT too, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to try these other ones as well. Cause I like Grok a lot. I like these other ones too. But yeah, like, Gary Vee the GOAT. Like, facts.
The one who dies
Ads?
the most toys.
I didn't think I was paying for ads.
Look at this amazing.
I love you back. Now, listen. Before you sit down, because some of you are lazy, look around. Look around. Look around. This is just starting. You can sit. Thank you for doing that for me, because here's what's important. Do you know what I am scared about every day when I love people in business? That they become too high on their own supply. Meaning they become complacent to what's working today without realizing that the thing that's making their living and their business is in danger. Even if you lose 30% of the attention on search to ChatGPT or something like it, that is gonna raise your cost of clicks and acquisition dramatically enough to maybe not make it viable to what you sell. It doesn't have to go to zero for it to be a problem for you. As a matter of fact, as people start changing their behavior and 20 or 30% less go to Google to look, as that number goes down, the people you're competing with to be the first result in a Google ad are gonna start paying more because they're gonna start getting nervous, and it's gonna drive your cost up to compete.
Yeah, I think that it just all comes down to like being more organic, being more authentic. Going against AI if you're trying to go against AI or competing against AI, because I don't know, like there's a lot of people like reading either scripts or got scripts or scared to do a little improv. But because I used to like read off a script too, you know what I mean? Like I used to sometimes I do bullet points when I'm doing like short videos and stuff like that. But I try to do it like straight off the dome now, you know what I mean? Because it's more authentic, even with the editing my videos. Like I just noticed that like more videos do less editing, and more videos are going more viral doing less editing, because I can understand why, because uh it's more authentic, you know what I mean? Even if you have errors and even if you're stuttering on a video and doing different stuff like that, I feel like that's more authentic rather than seeing a AI video doing something perfect, you know what I mean? So it makes sense in my eyes. I feel like less editing, more authenticity would be and more live videos like this, of course. So Becca, appreciate the comments. So he said smart. Becca said there's no stopping it though. It's part of the world's future, and reset AI is here. Only going to get bigger and bigger. People stay away from it, especially with the need for instant gratification and constant interaction. Yeah, yeah, they can't stay away from it. I mean, me personally, I think it's inevitable. I mean, it's inevitable. So you can either get with it or get gone. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't know, because Gary Vee likes to talk about electricity a lot. You know what I mean? Like it was the same thing with electricity.
5 years ago when I was yelling TikTok, 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 and all of you thought it was little girls dancing. I thought it's where the world's attention was about to go. Many of you who just raised your hands did not take advantage of going hard on TikTok when I told you. And you left money on the table. It doesn't mean that your business isn't good. It doesn't mean that things aren't fine. It just means that you could have been twice as big.
Yeah, facts, facts. Like me personally, like I slack too. You know what I mean? Like I mean, I put out videos, I put out reels, but I could have did a lot more. And I know a lot of people watching this video could have did a lot more as well. But y'all still got time to do a lot more. You know what I mean? So that's why it's really better to focus on taking more action rather than processing your life away. You know what I mean? Like processing your life away. I feel like I just hit a nerve there, because I just feel like there's a lot of people out here just stuck processing and not taking action. That's it. I told you that's the one. Y'all need to take more action out there and worry about the consequences later. I mean, I can understand if you're taking your time on like relationships and stuff like that, but if you got your own thing you're trying to do, if you're trying to do something new, just do it. Just try it. Try it out, man. It probably ain't gonna be that bad. Um, you said Becca. You said yeah, but it's not as easy now as back when everybody was jumping on it. So you really do need to jump on things when they first start getting big. That's the key. Facts, facts. It really is the key. You know what I mean? It really is the key. But um, Yeah.
You know, when people are like, Gary, you keep talking about doing this and that, but my business is doing 6 million. I'm like, what's wrong with 12 million? And more importantly, when you're complacent.
Y'all gonna say, y'all, I know somebody out there gonna say that, that's a greedy motherfucker. Say some shit like that. That's a greedy motherfucker. He said, what he said? What's the thing? He said it could have been 23 million. See, I'm used to going live on Twitch. This is my first time going live on Facebook like that. But oh my god, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
And you become lazy and you become one-dimensional on one or two things that work, almost always 6 million becomes 3, not 12. I've been following attention on the internet for 20 years religiously. We are in a moment right now where there's more change coming in the next 24 months than I've seen in a long time. Since really 2005, 6, 7, when MySpace and Facebook and Twitter, and I was like, okay, this is different. This is not blog.
Comment down below if y'all remember Facebook, or not Facebook, fuck, MySpace. MySpace, where you could put the music in the profiles, right? Put the music in the profiles. And you can have your own little theme song in the profile. I know y'all remember that. Cause literally, bro, that was my thing. Like, I think probably the first songs I had was like Young Jeezy. My president was black. You know, most black people had that in their profile. You know what I mean? Soulja Boy, Crank That. Facts. So the way, comment down below what songs you had in your MySpace profile. Like literally, I want to know because I know y'all old as hell. And I know y'all had y'all MySpace profile, right? I know y'all. I see y'all joining. Comment down below what songs y'all had in y'all MySpace profile. I know y'all old and y'all had y'all MySpace. So comment down below what songs, cause I know y'all got some songs. She said I do miss some of those things that on MySpace you could always tell who was fighting, but you removed from the top 8. Facts, literally. So, I mean, just let me know. Y'all ain't gotta lie.
This is different. This is not Dig and Reddit. This is different. And obviously social networks took us to a totally different place. We sit here today with AI looming. You just saw how many people stood up. Today's champion is tomorrow's loser. There are a lot of people sitting here feeling good about themselves based on 2015 marketing behavior. And they don't realize that the shift is coming. And the 2 or 3 things that they do well are starting to change right in front of their eyes. And instead of being accountable and putting in more work to learn, they're putting their head in the sand and saying, fuck AI, I don't care about TikTok, I don't need this, I've got this figured out. Good news, for me, I respect that. You have to live your life. If you decide to lose 20 to 50% of your business's revenue or your growth, that's on you. You're not my brother. You're not my mother. I actually don't give a shit if you listen to any of my advice.
Okay, so like, why is Gary Vee so brutal like this? I know I watch Gary Vee, but it's kind of different streaming this in a way. Like I didn't observe him enough outside of the camera, but I did not realize Gary Vee he was drinking his coffee this morning or something. Like, this is crazy. And people still laughing. I promise you people laughing back there. I promise you they laughing. Let me know if Gary Vee, comment down below if Gary Vee ever hit your nerve when you watch a video of his. He said, I can relate, I don't sugarcoat either. Are you as bad as Gary Vee, or are you worse, Becca? I need to know, because I didn't realize Gary Vee was this bad. I watched all of his videos, but I don't know. He was on some shit on this one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
On the flip side, the last 20 years of my career has been very, very, very enjoyable. I know that in 2 years, I will be on a flight to Dubai. I'll catch up on all my work, and 5 of you in this audience will email me and say, I was at your talk in August of 23 in Brazil, and I was strictly doing affiliate, lower funnel, and you convinced me to get serious about building brand and social and focusing on what's going on in AI, and I just wanna thank you, because you were right. I was slowly declining a little bit, or I was flat, and since there, my business has doubled. That is an email that I am lucky enough to get almost daily over the last 10 years. That is my intent. Attention can be very overpriced, and it can be very underpriced, and there is no general rule. How many people here for their company have done marketing with influencers or creators? You've paid an influencer or creator to bring awareness to your business. Raise your hands.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, like, I did that before. Like, there was a time back I used to sell women's clothing on Facebook, and I used to run ads. And I remember one time I had found this hoodie, right? I found this hoodie with a cat pouch. It had a pouch you could put a cat in, you could wear the hoodie and had a cat carried around with you and stuff, like snuggled up with you and stuff. And I ran a couple ads and I was making some money. For real, I was making some money. And I hired an influencer a couple times on Instagram, but most of my money came from Facebook running some ads, right? And literally, bro, like I was making like $100 a day just running ads. Because I knew I had to think, I was thinking, I was processing, and I was like, yo, I know that most people that are buying things online are probably women, because come on now, like let's not be retarded. Women spend the most money online, I'm sure. So I wanted to target women, and I wanted to find an emotional product, right? Emotional product that a lot of women love and can't really resist, which is cats, right? So I found me a good product, ran me a couple ads, and I was making like $100 a day, right? But that's all about finding the right product, finding the right demographic, the right age. A lot of stuff comes into play. But let me know if you've sold anything online, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, whether you sold whether you sold chocolate, vacations. I sold vacations before, all types of stuff. So if you sold anything before, like, let me know. And if you get any type of value, send me some stars. Send me some stars. If you ain't got no stars, buy some stars, because it'll help promote my channel and it'll show some love, right? Or if you're on Facebook or you're on YouTube, right? Because I'm gonna be posting this on YouTube. Make sure you like the video, share the video, comment. You know what I mean? And do whatever. She said, I'm a dog or a reptile person myself. Facts. I ain't never had a reptile, but I want a golden shepherd, a golden retriever and a German shepherd mix. That's my dream dog. Facts.
Raise them. Hi, please. Influencers. In general, remarkably possible for it to be underpriced. You can pay an influencer a couple $100, a couple $1,000, $10,000, and get enormous return on your investment. On the flip side, how many people here have paid influencers and it was a shit show, did not do anything? Raise your hands. How many people here have done things with influencers and it was a very good thing and was good for your business? Raise your hands.
Yeah, I've had both.
Almost everyone who raised their hand for the first thing raised their hand for the second thing. This is why I want to talk about attention per behavior in the world we live in today. Many of you may ask, is influencer marketing good? The answer is maybe. It can be good, it can be bad. That is actually the same for everything.
Everything.
If you think about it, a football, is that good for your business? For Messi, it was very good. For Ronaldo, it was very good. They made billions of dollars. The ROI of a football for those human beings was a lot. For me, I played 2 weekends ago and I hurt my hamstring.
Facts.
That was negative ROI. The following platforms have huge opportunities for business growth, but you may do well with it or you may not do well with it. It is based on your skill on how you pick the influencers, what you're looking for the influencers to do, the direction you've given the influencers to do what you want to do, and the same is true for the content you make on YouTube, on Facebook.
Facts. Like if you're trying to run ads or something, bro, and you're not good at like targeting, like target demographic and stuff like that, I wouldn't even try it, bro. Like I wouldn't even try it. I just stick to organic content, talking about your product, talk about how to use your product, and just different stuff like that, or just making stories around the product, making people emotional about the product, figuring out why people need the product, make people want the product, stuff like that. But if you can't run ads, yeah, just stick to organic. Stick to organic. That's all I can tell you.
On Instagram, on Snapchat, on Pinterest. Every one of the top 10 platforms in the world are an incredible opportunity for many people here. The problem is, if you think back to the other things you've done, email marketing, affiliate, Google AdWords, it didn't do well at first either, potentially, because you didn't know what you were doing. The key here is to leave this conference understanding that you have to put in the work to actually be good at the craft. Not everybody in this hall, in this conference, should be making videos on the internet.
Facts.
They're not good at it.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, right? There's a lot of people I know they're good at text, right? Maybe they're not comfortable on video like this. Maybe they're better at written text. Maybe they're better at writing, physically writing. Maybe they're better at voice messaging, right? Comment down below what you're good at, what you think you're good at, because you never know until you try. And a lot of people haven't even really been on camera like that. So how do you really know until you try it, until you get out your comfort zone and do that thing multiple times? Because it doesn't just take one time. You can't just do things one time and just to see if you like it or not. You have to do it multiple times. You have to do it like I'd say 5 to 7 times or even more, just to see if you like that thing or not. And that's why I'm still making videos. That's why I do take breaks every now and then, but I'm still making videos and I'm still adjusting on different ways on how I want to put out content. So it's really about just taking action on different things that you want to try all together and just doing it. You know what I mean? So like if you like talking like I do and don't mind talking or doing interviews, asking questions and observing, you can do that. But comment down below if you think you're like a video person, written text person, speech person. I don't know what else they got out there. Shit. Comment down below what else they got. Cause I'm a video. I don't know. I'm a video.
And practice and get better, but maybe it's just not for you, and that's okay. I think the biggest problem today is that most people feel to be good at social media, you have to be on camera, and that is crazy.
Facts.
You have a business. When you have a business, you do not have to be on camera. It's a good thing to be on camera. If you like it or you're good at it, you should be on camera. But if you are not good at it, and you do not like it, and you genuinely understand yourself, I know no matter how much I practice singing, I will only be so good. I will be better in a year if I practice singing every day than I would sing tonight, but I'll still be at a very low level. I can never be Beyonce.
Facts.
I can practice football like I did 2 Sundays ago, but I promise you, there is no World Cup in my future. Other things I was able to maximize. All that practice as a child, selling lemonades and baseball cards and wine, led me to being a very successful entrepreneur. That is true for everyone here.
Facts.
You need to figure out if you are not doing this because you don't want to and you're not good at it, or because of the thing that scares me the most in this room today. that the reason most of you aren't doing what I'm talking about, even though you didn't need me here to fly 12 hours to tell you to do it, is because you're scared of other people's opinions when they leave comments on what you post.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I see a lot of y'all, right? You see that, right? I see a lot of y'all hiding comments, right? Hiding comments. Y'all will create a status, right? Let's talk about it, cause I'm gonna clip all this. Y'all will create a status, right? Create a status, giving your opinion on a certain subject, on a certain topic, and get offended when people come back with their opinion in the comments. When you know dang right your opinion is wrong. Your opinion is wrong, and now you're offended, and now you're trying to hide the evidence. Now you're trying to hide the evidence that you was wrong the whole time. There's people out there that do that, right? And there's a lot of people, right? There's a lot of people out there that won't make videos like this. I know a lot of them. You're probably watching one. You probably one right now. That's probably you. There's a lot of people out there too scared to make videos, right? There were times I was scared too, right? There was times I was scared too. I'm still scared some days. But that's why people gotta stop processing so much and stop thinking so much and just take action on the things. Worry about consequences later. Just like Gary be talking about, man.
The biggest thing I fear is that you are not living your happiest life or your most successful business because you are worried about the opinion of someone who is anonymous on the internet.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you one tidbit on this. If a human being lives a life where they spend their time going around social networks, finding your content, and leaving something nasty about you, that you are not good looking, that you are stupid, that you don't know what you're talking about, do not feel bad for yourself. Feel bad for them.
Facts. You gotta feel bad for them, man. You gotta feel bad for them because there's a lot of people out here. There's a lot of people out here cussing people out, like showing no type of love whatsoever, nothing but hate. Even though the other person ain't even do anything. Like, and I'm seeing it like I've been through it. So many other people have been through it. Like, just from somebody like either like stating their opinion about a certain situation or doing something about a certain situation, and people just take it overboard. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think a lot of people got a messed up nervous system at this point, just from like an overload amount of social media, and people just can't take other people's opinions anymore and just sit with it. Like, I think it's okay to have opinions, but it's not okay to blow up about it and become emotional about it. And I think people are just either scared of being mad about other people's opinions or being scared of the repercussions of stating that opinion, which is, hey, gotta take that gamble though sometimes, man. I mean, I'm speaking my truth. You can speak yours too. I know a lot of other people speaking theirs. Gary Vee speaking
Imagine
like
being able to build an app with your
boy,
name on it.
Gary Vee speaking
just
like
by
a
thinking about it. Meet Base
dictator.
44.
I'm just kidding.
Do you know how sad of a life it is to take your time to seek out people on the internet that you don't know and leave nasty comments to make them feel bad? That person is in a very bad place. When I say feel bad for them, I don't mean say fuck you and be mad at them. I'm saying have compassion and sympathy for them, that they are in a bad place in their lives, that they are spending their valuable time to try to hurt your feelings, someone they probably don't even know.
Facts.
If we can get the world to have more compassion for the people that are nasty, the world can be in a much better place.
Yeah.
And more importantly, thank you. And more importantly, that's a big goal. You'll be happier if you can find compassion and empathy for people that are dragging you down. Do not let your self-esteem be wrapped up in the fact that you only got 25 views on a video. I only got 25 views on my first video too.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
And my fourth.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm blessed because my first video did not get 25 views, bro. I gotta brag a little bit. I do. I gotta brag a little bit. Because my very first YouTube video was me and my boy Fam, right? And literally, bro, like, we did the interviews. I was nervous. I did not want to go out there. We both was nervous. It was cold. It was nerve-wracking. And we did the interviews and edited the video, and first day I uploaded it, ended up getting like 15K views on YouTube, like, and that's what really gave me the signal to just keep going with this type stuff, right? Because you never know. You never know. I mean, it gave me a big ego boost straight off. So, but it did tell me that I could do this. It did tell me that I could do this. So, even though I did have doubts, I still do think I can do it because I am doing it, and I think you can too. You just got to take action. That's it.
And my ninth, nobody was watching my fucking shit. But I knew that the video on the internet thing in 2006 was gonna happen, and I put in the work. All the best stuff is happening when you're putting in the work, not the results. So please be self-aware of who you are. Are you insecure, or are you self-aware and realize video's not your format, but maybe the written word is? This is the remote control of the universe. Every single thing that you are sitting here on the ground or in a seat, hoping and dreaming could happen, can happen because of this.
Yeah.
The only thing that's stopping you is your mental perspective or your lack of knowledge on how to do it. Please, no matter what you do, please get serious about LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, Twitter X, Snap, Instagram, TikTok. Please get serious. The attention of the entire world is on these 8 or 9 platforms at scale. It costs zero.
Yeah, like literally, like he's talking to advertisers right now, but I mean, he's speaking to everybody. Facts. He's speaking to everybody. Like everybody can make some type of money off these platforms. For real. Like, cause I right now I'm making money off of Facebook and YouTube right now. And I mean, it may not be much right now, but I know what's coming, and I know how the growth can be. Right? I know how the growth can be. So it's definitely possible. All it really takes is consistency. That's all it takes. But I think a lot of people right now are just used to thinking for another boss, like doing for a higher power, like a higher boss, and rather than doing for themselves. If that makes sense. But yeah, facts.
Money to post on it. This is an opportunity that has never existed in the history of mankind, and we are all sitting here on our hands not doing enough.
Yeah.
This is a fucking business conference, and you're fucking sitting here and not posting on social every day? You don't have to because you don't give a fuck. Mazel tov, I'm happy. But if you are not posting on social because your business is good enough and you're happy, please be careful.
Fact.
I've seen this movie over and over, and now I have gray hairs. And kids, you know what happens with gray hairs? Experience. And you know what comes with experience? You've seen this movie before. I was at conferences like this 15 years ago when everyone was like, I'm good. I have email marketing. I don't need search. I was at conferences when people said, I'm good with search. I'm perfect. I got search. I don't need YouTube. YouTube's a fad. Twitter's a fad. Facebook's a fad. TikTok's a fad. I remember, for some of you that are older, remember this thing? How many people here had a BlackBerry before this phone? Raise your hands.
I definitely had a
Raise
BlackBerry.
it high.
Yeah, comment down below. Comment down below if you've had a BlackBerry before, y'all. 'Cause I had a BlackBerry. I had a Reach Me on My Sidekick or the Soldier Boy song. I had a sidekick. I had all that junk, bro. Like, bro, like literally, y'all, like those were the days, y'all. That sidekick named BlackBerry. Comment down below if y'all had a flip phone. I know y'all had a flip phone. Y'all old, but comment down below what razors. Come on, everybody had a razor. Beeper. I know some of y'all had a beeper. Comment down below if you had a beeper. You probably still got a beeper. Don't lie to me.
Kids, keep it high. One more time, keep it up. Kids, do you know how many of these people that raised their hands said they would never get an iPhone because they needed the buttons on the fucking BlackBerry?
Facts.
Humans are very good at saying no. No, I don't want to know AI, it's bad. No, I don't care about TikTok, it's for kids. Brazil, as I leave this stage, I ask you for one thing. If you sit in this audience and you say no a lot, promise me one thing. Change that no to maybe, maybe, maybe.
Yeah.
Spend 5 hours actually downloading and researching and trying. Taste it. Taste it.
Yeah.
You do that, you'll find yourself in a much bigger place than you started.
Yeah, facts. Like, because there's a lot of people that's too scared, right? Too scared. Like, I think the video just ended, right? It was about to end.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, the video just ended, but I just want to end it like here on the video right quick. But a lot of people are just too scared to take action. They're too scared on doing the things that they feel deep inside that they want to do, right? Comment down below if you're one of those, because I was one of those for the longest, right? And a lot of the times you just gotta count from 3, 2, 1 and just do it. Just do it. You can't just keep thinking about it every single day, talking about tomorrow I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? Or next week I'm gonna do it, next month I'm gonna do it. I do that too, but you gotta learn the difference sometimes. For sure. You gotta learn the difference. So if you got any type of value, make sure you liking the video down below, right? And make sure you following me. Make sure you following me because I'm gonna be doing a lot more reactions just like this, right? Just like this. And tune in on the next video, right? Tune in the next video that's popping up on the screen right now. Appreciate you. Sorry, y'all. that was an outro that I just did, right? I know y'all, the people that's watching the replay, that was an outro that I just did like 5 seconds ago. Because I'm gonna be clipping these videos. I'm gonna be clipping this live, turning into like videos. So I wanna make it as complete as I can. You know what I mean? But yeah, hopefully y'all got some value out of that video. Gary V, right? Gary V is always a GOAT. I ain't gonna lie. With every piece of content he got, always a GOAT. Now, there's another creator we're gonna be reacting to. Give me 1 second. I'm about to share this video to some places. All right. So we're about to react to another video on YouTube. Yeah, we're about to react to another video on YouTube. The video is called "How Content Creation Completely Changed My Life in 90 Days," and it's by It's Juice Storm. It's Juice Storm. Oh, my thing's in the way. How Content Creation Completely Changed My Life in 90 Days by It's Juice Storm. Right, that's the video we're gonna be reacting to right now. I'm gonna do my intro. If you're looking to if you're looking to change your life by content creating, if you're looking to change your life using content creation, I'm gonna be reacting to a video right now. This dude is claiming that he changed his life within 90 days, right? 90 days just by content creation. So let's see if it's true. Comment down below if y'all think it's true or not. We're gonna see. Um, yeah, let's gonna get straight into it. Oh, and like the video if you get any type of value.
This video, I'm gonna talk to you guys about how YouTube completely changed my life in 90 days. I'm not gonna waste your time. Let's jump into it.
Let's go.
Now, I have my notes as always to keep myself organized, but I wanna tell y'all, the first thing, I faced so much doubt. I remember buying this Osmo Pocket 3 on a whim. Like I literally got the last one, it was open box. I didn't even care. It didn't even have it had like a box that was beat up. I purchased it, I went all the way to Brooklyn and went and got the camera. But as soon as I got the camera and the smoke cleared, I was like, I saw all the hype all over YouTube about how great this camera was. I just didn't do anything. The camera sat in the box.
Fact.
I just turned it on, recorded myself, deleted the clips. But I'm telling you, you're gonna face a lot of doubt.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna face a lot of doubt. You're gonna get in your head and think to yourself, I can't do it.
Like literally, bro, I went through those phases so many times, bro. Like so many times to the point where like it's just nothing but processing over and over and over. Like, cause I got this camera, right? This camera that I'm shooting this content on just as we speak, and I used it a couple times, and I just let it sit. I let it sit for the longest. So basically, the same thing that he's talking about, yo. Like literally, bro. Like you really just gotta get to it, no matter what your. What's up, Taylor Trainer? I see you watching, girl. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're having a blessed day. Comment down below where you're coming from. But yeah, that's why you got to take action more on what you want to do in life, because you never know what problems might come up, what might distract you later on. Like that's why you got to start now. You got to start now. So I can definitely relate to what he's talking about.
Can't create, I can't talk in front of the camera, but let me tell you something. There are gonna be some people or some things that are gonna create roadblocks in your mind, but you could create.
Just like
you can
I
turn
said.
the camera. I'm sitting out here in the middle of nowhere, freezing, but I don't care. And there's some people that are looking at me, and it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, you're gonna face doubt. But I remember doubting myself.
An award-winning trading
Sorry
app
for
that
these
is
ads,
easy
yo. I
to
coulda
set up
swore
as
I
your
paid.
favorite playlist. Voted most popular broker.
There were people who were telling me, yo, you could create the content. There were some people that was like, why you want to be a YouTuber for? Why you want to create content? To be honest with you, I knew I wanted to be in front of the camera. I remember creating content on Twitch. I remember creating content on TikTok. And, you know, the pandemic, all that stuff. I remember just wanting to be on camera and trying the latest gear and things like that. I wanted to also be a tech YouTuber. I wanted to review products and stuff like that. And I will be doing that to some degree. But yeah, I just remember being stuck and saying, oh, I can't create. You can create. You can get past the fact that you doubt yourself, because it's all up here. It's all up here. No one, you don't owe nobody no apologies.
Facts. Like a lot of people think that a lot of people probably feeling like you gotta wait on like somebody's approval to do something that you want to do, whether it's content creating or just literally anything. Like I feel like there's a lot of people that's waiting on, I don't know, like some type of miracle or something to push them into that area or something like that. When most of the time nothing ever really happens. Nothing ever really happens until you do something about it. Right? So that's why you just gotta, a lot of the time, you just gotta stop processing things, right? Stop processing things and do something about it. Please. Because really, at the same time, I'm talking to you, right? The viewer. But at the same time, like, I'm talking to me as well, because I've been through it. I've been through it. I'm still going through it. You don't know how many demons I fought trying to start this video and trying to start fucking interviewing and doing all types of shit. So all those interviews that y'all seen me do on my channel and stuff like that, like 9 times out of 10, I was nervous. I was very, very nervous and anxious in the very beginning before I went out there. 9 times out of 10, I was. You probably can't see it on camera, but I was. So I'm telling you, everybody goes through it.
Remember, you are in charge. You are the foreman of this factory. You know what I'm saying? And you got to put those positive thoughts to the forefront because, to be honest with you, I'm not really doing much. I literally turn on the camera, put on automatic, and I'm walking and I'm talking. I have a couple of bullet points. I tell y'all straight up, I have my bullet points. Let's move on to the next one. All right. And I remember being at the point where I was consistent, but I wasn't getting no views. I mean, like, I would be happy if one person watched my video, one person commented. If one person would show up and hit the like button, I would be so humble and thankful for it because you gotta remember, that's one person. If one person you didn't know took the time out of their day to watch your video. You gotta think about that. You don't know this person and they're watching your videos. I remember getting no views. And then I was like, you know what? I did the video. And then I remember to the point where I was creating videos every single day. I would post every single day. And I'm still so introverted. That's where the whole truck thing comes from, where I would just sit in my truck and I told myself, I would sit in the truck, set the camera up, and I said to myself, I wasn't leaving till I created a video. That was my thing. I was like, there's no way I'm leaving until I make a video. I remember telling
there's a lot of people that they record a video and they might not get 0 views, right? Especially on Twitch. Like if you got a Twitch channel, if you're watching this and you got a Twitch channel, or if you're making YouTube content, you're probably not getting 100 views, you're probably not getting 50 views. And I could see how that's discouraging and stuff like that. Cause I mean, I be going through the same thing too, especially on YouTube and Facebook with specific content. But that's really just the reason why you just gotta keep going. You gotta stop thinking so much and just do. You really just gotta do because a lot of people get in a loop, right? A lot of people get in a loop where they just overthink everything, and I think social media is no better. It's just a distraction, and I just feel like a lot of people just have too many distractions in their way, right? Too many distractions in their way and stopping them from doing what they want to do. I mean, I went through the same thing though, but I mean, it's your job to do something about it, right? It's your job to do something about it.
my mom, like, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna come up with the video. I'm gonna make a thumbnail and I'm gonna do it every single day till something happens. And I remember just like some of the comments were, you're doing great, keep going. And I remember hearing negative comments, but that didn't bother me. And that's what I want you to understand. If you believe in yourself, that's all that matters. You know, there's gonna be negativity, but the positivity outweighs everything. You never know who you're inspiring. Everyone's all starts at 0.
This creator was driving in peace when he noticed someone crossing the street.
Got his ass.
Everyone was
Cut his
left
ass out.
speechless
Nah,
as the
edit.
man spoke.
And then I just, you know, being consistent, you know, it started to climb. And I remember just getting into a routine. I would go to the gym. I would just film whenever I had time and just turning on the camera. And I want you to do this too. Be consistent even through the low views. I know it's tough. I know it's boring. I know it's just like whatever, but I'm telling you, there is light at the tunnel. Like I always say, and I'm gonna keep saying this, slow motion is better than no motion at all. If you got up and you made a video, you did something. Even if it's one video a week, even if it's a short, you're doing more than most, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next one.
There's a lot of people they forget that there's highs and there's lows to everything, just like he was talking about. Cause in the beginning for me, my very first video, right, went kind of viral. My very first interview went kind of viral. I think it probably went to like 30,000 views in like 1 week. But that kind of set up a bad example for me because I knew eventually my views were gonna go down. So I think it's just a lot of people forget that there's ups and downs to everything. So when they get those highs and they're making all that money on whatever they're doing, they're enjoying it, but they kind of forget that there's going to be lows as well to where they're not making that much money. And that's why you got to be prepared for certain stuff like that and make sure you have second stream of income, third stream of income, whatever you need in order to be ready for those lows. So basically, yeah, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Let me know down below if you get any type of value. Comment down below, like the video, send some stars, do whatever you got to do if you're getting some type of value from this content.
All right, I appreciate y'all rocking with me, seriously. And then recently, I remember my breakout moment. Like, I remember, and shout out to Terry Creates TC, man. If it wasn't for you believing in me and telling me to create videos and telling me to get back on the bandwagon and doing what I love, I remember I was saying to myself, I wanted to edit videos, but then I had so much fun just talking like this to you guys, like just talking to the camera and not even just making a couple of bullet points and hit and record. And I remember you telling me, TC, yo, just make the video. Your tribe is looking for you. They waiting for you. You haven't posted a video. And it was in a motivational sense. And I love that. And I said to myself, you know what? I got this new mount for my camera in my truck. I'm gonna just record. And I said to myself, you know what? I'm gonna make a video. And it was this video. Like, I'm telling you, it was these two videos. And it just took off. Like, I can't believe it's only been 3 months.
It's just crazy because, like, that's why I be telling people that, like, the more authentic you are with this content, like, that's why I feel like editing is kind of useless at this point because you see he didn't really, I don't think he did any type of editing with his video, like, whatsoever, because AI is taking over and it's trying to take over this perfectionist type thing I see. And I just see that the more errors and the more authentic you are, I think you're gonna stand out more altogether. And comment down below if you think so too, or if you think AI might take over it, like literally, or if you think there'll still be like authentic content out here, like this dude's making. You know what I mean? Like, because it's hard to tell, but I think there'll still be authentic content.
My first video ever surpassed 5,000 views. Right now, it's probably sitting at 10K views right now. Like, someone like who was getting 100 views on YouTube got 10K views. And then I remember the next video, it got like, right now it's sitting at like 22,000 views. And it's not about the views, but then it was just like, it's about the hard work and the consistency that really mattered to me. I would never have thought in 90 days I get 3,000 subscribers. Like, it I don't even know 3,000 people, and 3,000 plus people said, you know what, I'm gonna follow you on your journey. And this is what I want to tell you. You can have breakout moments. It could happen in a week, and that was all just in a week. It could happen today, it could happen tomorrow, it could happen right after you post a video. It doesn't have to be at this moment, but I want y'all to understand, with consistency and strategy and positivity and even motivation from friends and people who believe in you, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. I still can't believe it. And thank you so much for everybody supporting the channel, you know, and I can finally do this and say, without feeling cringe and all nervous, drop a like on the video, subscribe, because we got way more content coming in the future.
But whoever, I don't know who this is. I gotta shout him out though. I gotta shout him out because I'm gonna be posting this on YouTube. It's just Storm. Shout out to It's Just Storm making a dope video. He probably watched this. Love the background for sure. Love the background. Man, you definitely making sense.
And it's wild, man. I appreciate y'all, seriously. All jokes aside, I appreciate every single one of y'all. You just never know what may happen. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be just like one video. And it's like, I know people say this all over YouTube, but you're one away. You're one away. Let's move on to the next one. let's actually take a little seat. I got a little spot over here that I always do, but the next one is be confident. And I you need to be confident, even though, you know, it's not about money, it's not about fame, it's not about views, but it's just like the idea of this for me was like, hold on, let me sit. Hopefully this is a good spot and I don't slip and fall. But the idea for me was to leave a legacy behind. And I wanted to be able to pick up my son from school or soccer practice and stuff like that and just have a camera and a laptop in my pocket with an iced coffee in my hand and wearing, you know, being old, wearing the Nike Monarchs with the high socks. And that's what I envision. You know, it's not about money, it's not about fame. It's just, that's my hill. Wanting to change my family tree, those simple things, you know. I just knew I needed the right approach to kind of go about this. And it was just doing what I love, is talking to the camera, maybe less or not any edits, and just doing.
Yeah, facts. Because I'm the same way. Like, I got locked in on thinking I needed to edit my content a certain type of way and all this stuff. But then I started seeing other people not editing their content as much. And I just felt like I just come to a point where, like, I just feel like not editing your content is better off anyway, especially for me specifically. Like, I hate editing. Like, I'm good at it, but I don't really like editing. I'd rather just record a video and post it. You know what I mean? So comment down below if you make videos, if you hate editing as well, and like the video if he's making any type of sense, right? Because he's making a lot of sense. Because I definitely understand where you're coming from. Like, I can't do the editing no more. Like, I'll do some editing once the AI take over, maybe. Like, I'll let AI do some work and stuff like that. But other than that, nah, I ain't gonna really be doing no editing like that no more. Nah.
This, like, I'm sitting out here in the middle of nowhere. People are seeing me just with the camera, but it doesn't matter. You just have to be confident and ask yourself, like, am I having fun? Is it something I'm passionate about? Then in that case, then it doesn't matter who, how many, or how much money you make. All of that's gonna come. If you're looking for money in YouTube, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take consistency. It's gonna be a lot of reps.
Yep.
Hey bro, can you make me something that sounds
Fuck
like
another
I just
ad.
went to heaven in Japan and some angels started singing to me?
But at the end of the day, if you're having fun doing it, it doesn't feel like work. It's like, you ever, and this is for my gym folks, if you ever go to the gym and you're like, you don't feel like it's a chore, it's just part of your routine, and you're having, not, I would say have fun. It is fun. Like, I don't mind going to the gym, and you're there and you just do it. That's what it's about. Going there and putting in the work and it not feeling like work. It's not about money. It's not about fame. All that's gonna come. Trust me. Trust me. All right, let's.
Facts. Just like, you know what I mean? Just like working out and stuff like that, right? A lot of people don't like working out, right? A lot of people don't like doing nothing, right? So if you one of the people that like doing nothing, force yourselves to do something, right? Because I mean, I thought in the beginning before I started doing interviews, I didn't know if I like doing interviews or not, but I forced myself to go out, and because I'm really like an introvert, I like staying inside. Like, I really don't talk to a lot of people, right? But I felt like I might enjoy talking to strangers and interviewing them and talking to people, because I mean, I kind of like analyzing people. And I like psychology and stuff, and I like wondering how people think. So that's what brought the question into my head. Like, maybe I'd be good at doing interviews and stuff like that. So once I really actually got out there and did the work and did something, even though I was overthinking the whole time, I actually realized that it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like, it's not as hard as I thought at all. So that's why you just really gotta take action more on the things that you want out of life. Literally, just take action more, because time's moving, and you don't want to waste no more. Facts, you don't want to waste no more. But this dude's spitting, no edits, none.
Let's move on to the next one. Hopefully, I don't fall trying to get up and walk out, because it is so much snow here still, all over in New York. Whew. But yeah, let's move on to the last one. Like, I know there's people out there who you want to go out and buy that camera. Go out and buy that camera, but make sure you put in that work. But all you need is your phone. Like, all you need is this phone. And I tell y'all, I went out and bought a camera, but all you need is this. This is all you need to create content. And you consume, you consume, you consume. You can create any way you want. Any way you want. You got to think about it. I create a video, someone on the other side of the world. I talk to people in Africa. I talk to people in Croatia. I talk to people in the comments in the UK. And I'm not shouting out any specific location, but you could talk to people all over the world and inspire. Like, you have some skills. You have like so much to offer. Just be yourself. Be you. That's the last tip. Be yourself, and that's also what had me break out in 90 days, was being myself. I literally would talk about how I wanted to motivate people and motivate myself on creating content. You know, back then I was, you know, and I still am introverted. Back when I first started, my goal was to empower people and empower myself to create.
I'm gonna pause it right quick because he's speaking some facts for real. Like, a lot of people out here too scared to be themselves on content, too scared to, I don't know if they'd rather just be nice or something, because they don't want any backlash and stuff like that, or they're just used to reacting or used to having a temper tantrum and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of people like that, women too. So I don't know. I don't know if they're being themselves necessarily or if they're just trolling. You know what I mean? I don't think they're really being themselves if they're trolling. But there are a lot of Twitch streamers. There's a lot of people that are just used to trolling. And I understand that trolling makes you money and stuff like that. But if you really think about it, if you're trolling just enough, it could definitely leak out into relationships. It could leak out into dating, all types of like serious things. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I've trolled before too. Like, I've trolled in my interviews and stuff like that, and it definitely will leak out. And you'd be kidding yourself if it doesn't. So make sure you're just being yourself all around. You know what I mean? Make sure you're being yourself all around, because you never know. You might ruin something that might be good for you. You never know. That's all I'm saying.
Videos. Like, you got to understand, like, I was scared to even talk. Public speaking is one of the number one fears. And I said to myself, I wanted to inspire people to create content. I wanted to inspire people to turn on the camera and press record. By doing that, motivating myself and then motivating somebody else to do the same. And I know it's hard. I know you got.
See how you see how he was just stuttering just now? Like, I want to really show y'all and like help y'all observe these human interactions that will separate creators from being authentic to being AI material. Literally, like, just how he did that subtle stutter just now is gonna make a big difference in about 5 to 10 years. Like, I literally think so. Because those sudden mistakes, or people that would think they are mistakes, is what's gonna separate a lot of people. I really think so.
Family, I know, and I always talk about this. I know you got family, I know you got jobs, I know you got all these things, but you got to remember, when you're passionate about it, you could leave at least 30 minutes. So far, we're like 11 minutes into this video. It doesn't take that much time. I know you want it to be perfect, but it doesn't have to be. Like, I'm sitting here in the middle of a park talking about this, and I don't feel, sometimes I want to edit, but I don't feel the need to edit. And if you want to edit, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to script, there's nothing wrong with that. But remember, you don't need much to get this going.
You don't.
You just have to be consistent. You have to be just humble, and you have to just be yourself. And in 90 days, this completely changed. Like, just doing everything. And I did it for a whole year. 90 days completely changed everything. Like, now, you know, all that work, I'm so thankful. All that work was just worth it. And we just getting started. It ain't over. Like, this is not the curtain call, but it's just 90 days is all you need. You put your head down and lock in and just take that camera. If you buy that camera, you don't create content, what is it for? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just have to start. Like, you literally just have to start. and create and just, answer those comments, deal with feedback, be consistent.
Yeah, a lot of people just aren't consistent these days, right? And I see a lot of people aren't even commenting back, right? Not commenting back on other people's comments. Like people are taking their time and like leaving meaningful comments and stuff like that, and you're not even like acknowledging them or nothing. Like you can ask anybody. Like I'm always acknowledging all of my comments, especially on YouTube. Like I comment on everybody's stuff on YouTube, but Facebook be getting overwhelming sometimes. But for sure, YouTube, like comment on everybody's stuff, good or bad. Like I mean, negative comments don't really get to me. Positive comments don't get to me. Like I'm just in the middle, right? So I try to be at least. But yeah, I definitely feel what he's talking about.
Do the market research, gain understanding. You have to, if your videos, I thought to myself, my videos are not getting views. I got to get better. I got to do research. I got to understand. I got to get on the internet. You got this phone. This phone can literally do everything. Everything. It's not even a joke. And you'll see these YouTubers talk about great
Jalen?
cameras. I'm not telling you to go buy an Osmo Pocket 3. I'm not telling you to buy an FX30. I'm not telling you to buy all these cameras, because the thing is, if you don't create after you buy this camera, it's just an expensive paperweight sitting on your desk. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I bought that camera, like the camera that I'm using right now, right? I bought it, same thing. Like left it sitting. I mean, I use it every now and then, but I wasn't taking it serious, right? Wasn't taking it serious. What's up, Jalen? What's up, bro? Hope you're doing good, my boy. But yeah, wasn't taking it serious. Just meditating on it, right? Processing shit. But I think that's everybody's biggest obstacle is just taking action. It's really just about taking action. Just like we've been talking about, right? So comment down below. Comment down below if you've had that problem. Everybody had that problem. I know I have, so I mean.
Listen, do me a favor. Try to lock in for 90 days. You'll see a complete difference, but be adaptable to change and things like that. And, maybe even sometimes even tweak your direction on how you create, because that's all you need. Do me a favor, drop a like on the video, subscribe. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm so blessed and humble to be in this position today. If it wasn't for y'all, thank you so much. Also, thank you so much.
It's a good video. A good video by It's Just Storm. Appreciate the video, my boy. I just wanted to shout you out because I know I'm be posting this on YouTube. Appreciate the video, man. Appreciate the advice that you gave, bro. If you're watching this, and for the viewers that's watching this, if you got any type of value, let me know down below if this made any type of sense to you. And make sure you like the video, right? And make sure you watch the next video coming on the screen. If you're on YouTube right now, I'm sure you get some type of value, right? Sure you get some type of value. All right. So yeah, I think that's the end of that video. So yeah, that right there, what I just did, that's the end of that video. I'm be cutting these videos into cutting these parts into videos, Jalen. If you're still watching, or anybody who's still watching. But yeah, if you're watching the replay again, comment down below where you coming from with the replay. And if you got a business or whatever, if you're making money on Facebook, if you monetize on Facebook, we're gonna check out one more video. Oh yeah, make sure you go show some love, right? It's Just Storm. Make sure you go show some love to It's Just Storm. Make sure you go subscribe and like the video. Let me go like the video right now. Yeah, but yeah, bro, I done put some some of this insulation in here. I put some of this insulation in. I gotta get more though. Facts, I gotta get more. But appreciate the star, Jalen. My boy. I think you bought some stars. Oh, he bought 50. He bought 50. My boy Jalen balling. I didn't know he was balling like that, cuz. My boy. And we're gonna check this next video out. We got one more video, right? I gotta do an intro. I gotta do another intro, and then another ending for this video. Cause I'm cutting these. These gonna be three. These gonna be 3 separate videos, y'all. 3 separate videos. This is how I'm gonna be doing my. Damn, cuz 1,000, cuz. Man, I know you had to bro. I know you had to reload that account, bro. Ain't no way you just had 1,000 stars sitting in your account, cuz. Ain't no way, cuz. I know you had to reload your account, cuz. I know you had to reload that. Oh, that shit's hilarious, bro. Appreciate that, bro. Like, you gotta come through, bro. We gotta figure out how to go live, bro. It's 1,500. It's just sitting, bro. You made it rain, bro. Why you make it rain, bro? Feel like a stripper, cuz. 1,500. I'll take it. Hey, I'll take it. But dog, we got okay. I'm gonna do this last video. Yeah, appreciate it. I'm gonna do this last video, and we're gonna cut it. Said for sure, bro. For sure, gotta support. You know, I'm gonna show the love back. But yeah, we got one more video. How am I gonna do this intro? How am I gonna do this intro? Another 100, good. Appreciate it, my boy. Appreciate it. I know that's all you got, but don't reload no more today. Don't reload no more today. Your ass. Why you dropping it? Bro. Jalen, cuz. How much is that? How much you don't spend, cuz? 100 months. Bro, why you, bro, you acting like Diddy right now, boy. You trying to take me shopping or something, cuz? You trying to take me shopping. My boy. My boy. You trying to take me shopping, cuz. He said I'm gonna spend it all. Bro, you a fool. You a fool. You a fool. Oh, that shit funny. That shit funny. Alright, so this video called I'm 45. If I was 20 again, here's what I would do. Damn, that nigga 45. That's old as shit. But I'm gonna excuse him today. Cause I'm getting up in that age too. Right? So Dan Martell. So we about to react to this video. Let's see what he would have did if he was 20 again. And if anybody if anybody can relate, right? So I don't know. I don't even know if I can make it intro to this. All right, this is gonna be my intro. So we about to react. This is about to be my intro for this video. You say you rich now. You taking me shopping. Shit, give me a couple months. All right. Okay, I'm about to intro this video. All right. So I'm about to react to a video. This dude's claiming he is 45 years old. He's saying that if he was 20 years old again, this is what he would do. I'm guessing that it has something to do with money or making more money, hopefully. So we're gonna watch the video. Make sure you stick all the way to the end because I have a feeling he's gonna do something surprising. Who knows? Just watch the video. It's by some dude called Dan Martell. Oh yeah, Dan Martell. So we're gonna react to this, see if it's a good video. Might be a good video, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. And if you liking any type of like the content, make sure you like the video, right? And share the video. Comment down below what you like and if you got any type of value. This dude sent us 20 more stars, my boy. All right.
And talk to my 20-year-old self and give him some advice, here are the 60 things I would share. Number 1, stop waiting for the right time, just make the time right. Most people, the most important thing they got to do is just make a decision. Stop waiting to get ready and just fucking do it.
Facts. What people waiting on, bro? What you waiting on to take action? He literally just said what you needed to do. Take action. right? I definitely feel him. I definitely feel because there's a lot of times I procrastinate too, and I know you procrastinate too. So comment down below what you procrastinate on, because it's probably more stuff than you think.
Number 2, broke people buy distractions, rich people buy time. You have to start investing in things that are going to save you time. Think about wash and fold laundry or meal prep or using the apps that bring stuff to you so you don't spend your time running a bunch of errands.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like what he just mentioned right there, that's like some white people shit, right? You ain't gonna catch a lot of black people, you know what I mean, paying somebody to do their laundry and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So what he described is more of that Jewish type vibe, you know what I mean? So I'd say if you got money like that, of course, spend it on people that enjoy doing their job, you know what I mean? People spend it on people that enjoy cutting the grass or cleaning houses, right? If you got the money like that, of course. But if you don't got the money like that, then I suggest you save your money and do it yourself, right? Because I understand you trying to save time, but if you ain't got the money to save that time, don't try to spend that money, right? So yeah, I just wanted to point that out.
Number 3, your 20s is when you get good. Your 30s is when you get rich, and your 40s is when you get wise. I look at my life in 10-year increments. The first 10 was to develop the skill to become valuable. The next 10 was to figure out how to make money with that skill. The last 10 was using that to create my empire. You have to dedicate yourself in decades to one focus. Number 4, buy the way you want to be bought from. Most people are so cheap, they get mad when buyers are cheap with them, but they're the ones that put the energy out there. So if you want people to easily buy from you, easily buy from other people. Number 5, winners lose more than losers ever will. Most people are scared to fail, but that's only true if you don't get the feedback. If you take a shot on goal and you miss, but you learn how to take a better shot on goal, then that is actually a win. Don't be scared of failure, embrace it.
Yeah, a lot of people too scared of failure, right? Just like how I did go out to do the interviews, or I fail making these videos sometimes, or I mess up, or I think I messed up. It's all about the repetition. Even though that you think you failed, you put it in those reps, right? Just like working out. You put it in those reps in order for you to get better over time. So if you're not putting in those reps, if you're not trying more and more and more, how are you going to get better? You know what I mean? Just like making these videos, just like me putting myself in my out of my comfort zone with making these videos. It may not seem like I'm nervous right now, but I am. I just realized that I'm kind of naturally good at this type of stuff, right? It may not come out as nerve to you, the watcher, right? But I am nervous deep inside, just a little bit, because I mean, I've been doing these videos for a while now, but in the beginning, of course, it was nervous. It was nerve-wracking, of course, but that's where repetition comes in, because the more you do something, the more you get comfortable doing it, right? So he makes a lot of sense. Comment down below if he's making any type of sense, and what are you uncomfortable doing? There's a lot of stuff people are uncomfortable doing. Comment down below some of the stuff. And don't be scared to send some stars as well if you're watching this. Send some stars or share the video and let me know, right? I have some products, some Amazon products in the description too if you want to buy some Amazon products. Or if you want to donate some, tip me some money, right? I got my Cash App down below and stuff like that, right? So if you think you're doing a good job with my content, I appreciate the love.
Number 6, self-esteem is the reputation you have with yourself. If every time you make a commitment to yourself, you let yourself down by not keeping that commitment, then you erode your self-esteem, your self-worth, and you'll never fight for what you think you deserve. Number 7, if it's not a hell yes, it's a hard no. My frame is very simple. I ask myself, if somebody asked me to do the thing they want me to do and it was today, would I say yes? If the answer is no because I'm busy, then it's probably no. Even the good stuff is a no, because if I don't say no, then I won't have the space to say yes to the great. Number 8, say yes until you can afford to say no. You say yes when you have a lot of opportunities, but then if you're good, you get a lot more requests. Then you got to learn to say no when things no longer serve.
That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. So like in the beginning, he's basically what he's saying is like, let's say you're good at photography, right? Let's say just starting out doing photography, right? Or whatever profession you're good at. In the beginning, you might not be getting a lot of clientele or clients that want to hire you. So you might take every chance that you get. So the best option there is to say yes at every opportunity. You know what I mean? Because you're not getting that many opportunities. You're still trying to get more experience in that niche. You're trying to get more leverage, more publicity, more just recognition in that niche. And what you want to do is you want to say yes. But once you start raising your value, uh and start getting a lot more content and showing people that you know what you're doing and you get more comfortable doing what you're doing, you're gonna want to start saying no more often when it comes to what you're doing, because a lot more people is gonna be wanting to take advantage of what you got going on, the talent that you got going on, because you're gonna know if you've gotten better or not, and a lot of other people are gonna know what you got better at and what you have. So that's why you just gotta know. You say you monetize rich now. And then that dude is a fool.
Number 9, the best way to predict the future is to attract it. Most people get confused because they think they got to create success. My philosophy is that I attract success. I pull my future into my present by being very clear on what I want to achieve and taking action. Number 10, you can't complain about the outcomes you didn't get from the work you didn't do. Stop expecting things to be easy. They're not, and they never will be, because if you're not doing the work, then you can't get the outcome. Number 11.
Facts. Like, a lot of people scared to do the work, right? They think, like, let's say you got a partner, right? Let's say you got a partner and you say you're both going to do equal amount of work, but you're not putting as much work in as he is, right? Why would you blame the outcome or get mad about the outcome if you're not putting as much work in as he is, right? And I feel like there's a lot of people that's gone through that type of thing. Like, even in relationships, like, you might get in a relationship and your spouse, you might want to do 50-50, or you might want to equal out the chores and stuff like that. Eventually you might just see that the other spouse wasn't as serious as you. He might be lazy. She might be lazy, or the other one might not hold up the end of the stick as they say they was, right? But that's why you got to do the things you got to do, right? That's why you never know.
Broke people talk about people. Rich people talk about ideas. Just listen to yourself when you're with your friends. Are you talking about other people, or you're talking about possibility? Are you talking about ideas? Are you talking about creation? Or you're focusing on talking about the easiest thing to talk about, which is shit about other people that aren't even there? Number 12, don't take criticism from people you wouldn't take advice from. My philosophy is very simple. I only take advice or criticism from people who are already where I want to be or have done the thing I want to do. Number 13, how you do anything is how you do everything. Most people discount the small things, but those small things lead into big things. If you take care of your environment, then the business will be taken care of. If you take care of your space, then your team will be taken care of.
Yeah, it's all about doing the small things, to be honest with you. Like, just small consistency, you know what I mean? Even just making small videos like these, right? Small consistencies every single day is better than big bursts every now and then, I feel like, because especially making content on social media, like Facebook and YouTube are more likely to reward you with more of an audience if you're slowly consistent rather than being fluctuate, you know what I mean? Or fluctuating with your views and being like erratic. You know what I mean? Like stopping 1 week and then starting another week, stopping 1 week. That's why you got to just stay consistent, whether it's a good consistent or a steady consistent or a lot of effort consistent. Like, it doesn't matter how big the consistent is. Just keep going. You know what I mean? Just keep going. That's all he's saying.
Focus on doing the small things right to get the big things to come to life. Number 14, the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your habits. So you got to figure out what are the 3 to 5 things that if you do every day will set you up for success. Number 15, the best revenge is massive success. When I was growing up, I was that kid that the other kids in my neighborhood weren't allowed to play with. Now I earned that label, and trust me, I didn't always make the best decisions. But when I decided to turn my life around, I didn't focus on proving them wrong. I just focused on becoming undeniable. Number 16, winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners. If you compare yourself to everybody else, then you're always looking for why you're not good enough. And the truth is, you're only competing against one person, and that's you from the past.
Facts. A lot of people compare themselves to other people, whether they perceive them as bigger than them or if not. But you never know, like, what another person's journey may look like. They might not. They might would have probably went through a whole lot more stuff than you may not even realize, right? Like, you never know, like, especially like a YouTube journey or something like that. Like, you never know, like, what type of stuff people go through behind the scenes, whether it's outside of the content, whether it's behind the scenes, whether it's anything, you know what I mean? So that's why you can't really compare yourself to other people, because it's your own journey, right? It's your own reality. It's your own just environment that you got to take care of yourself, right? Because you never know. The next video that you make might go viral. It might set you off. Might give you that motivation that you've been looking for. You know what I mean? So that's why you got to worry about yourself more than you got to worry about other people. Because once you worry about yourself, and once you get yourself straight, most likely you can start worrying other people if you want, or just helping other people at least. You know what I mean? Because you done helped yourself already, so it makes sense. So if this is giving you any type of value whatsoever, make sure you liking the video, comment down below if you understand me. For real, if you understand me, make sure you're sending me some stars, man, because it's a hard not life out here. Hard not life, for real.
Number 17, most people are too afraid of looking stupid to ever get good at anything. Think about all the people you see on social media. The reason they're good is because they decided to start. Even though in their head, trust me, because I'm one of them, I thought I have nothing to share. People are going to think I'm dumb. This is dumb. I still decide to do it, because if you think everything makes you look dumb, you'll never try anything. Number 18, it's not about having time, it's about making time. The truth is nobody creates time, nobody has extra time, we all have the same amount of time. You either decide to allocate it properly or you don't, you're 100% accountable for that. Number 19, your mind will believe what you repeatedly tell it. Anytime somebody asks me, how you doing, Dan? I always answer the same way, incredible. Incredible, freaking amazing, awesome. Thanks for asking. Why? Because you will believe what you repeatedly say. So I reprogram my mind using mantras like that and many others to keep myself focused on who I want to become. Number
Facts. I am a firm believer that whatever you're thinking throughout the day and stuff like that will most likely be vibrated back to you. So your environment will give you that day back to you. So if you think that you're having a bad day within your mind and you're speaking to people, telling people that you're having a bad day and people are bothering you and people are annoying you, most of the time, most likely, people are going to keep bothering you and life is going to keep giving you difficulties over and over and over because you keep speaking it into existence, whether you like it or not. Now, a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't even seem to even think they're even doing anything because it's just coming out of their mouth. They're just so used to saying it, right? It's just slipping off of their tongue. Like, they don't even got to think about it, right? And that's what's called the subconscious mind, right? When there's negative thoughts stuck in your head, it's most likely stuck in the subconscious mind. That means that you're saying it without even thinking. It's like riding a bike at this point, or driving a car, or walking. You do those things without even thinking about it anymore. And that's the reason why people are making bad decisions, going the wrong way, doing certain things they're not supposed to, because their mind has been poisoned enough and consumed enough negativity to the point where they're just stuck in a low vibration. Stuck in a low vibration. And I know y'all understand what I'm saying. I'm trying to explain this in a way that most people can understand this, right? When you're surrounded around negative people for so long, you turn into a negative person, whether you wanted it to or not. Now, it's your job to do something about it. It's going to take a lot of time. It may take more time than you want it to, but you can definitely change your life around and start thinking positive thoughts every single day. But first, you got to do something about it.
80% of your problems would be solved if you just went to bed on time. It's kind of crazy, but this simple life lesson will change everything for you. Set an alarm for when you go to bed and just honor it. Get to sleep. Nothing exciting happens late at night when you can have an early start to your day. Number 21, the problem isn't lack of resources, it's lack of resourcefulness. Most people think, well, I don't have the money to start that, or the friend group, or the experience. The truth is, most people that have won in life, they're just more resourceful. They don't make a list of things that tell them they can't do something. They get good at finding the resources needed to solve the problems. Number 22, learn to be alone without being lonely. One of the most powerful skills and processes I've learned is become the person who needs nothing from anybody. If I can be happy with nothing, then I'm gonna be ecstatic with a lot.
Yeah, like literally, like, that's why you got to get comfortable, right? Because I took the time myself, right? Took the time myself to get comfortable with not having much. You know what I mean? Because me personally, I'm a simple guy. I don't really need a lot. Like I'm a minimalist, as you could say, like, because it's better to get used to not having much rather than getting used to having a lot. And I can definitely understand that, because you never know what you might have to give up one day. You never know what you might have to sacrifice for the better. Facts. Comment down below if you've had to sacrifice anything before and how that feeling was, because I've had to sacrifice things before too. And that's why I'd rather just, you're not leaving this world with nothing but yourself, but your soul, but your memories and stuff like that. And I heard somebody else say, you're not leaving this world but with the people that you saved. That's a good line. So that tells you everything of what really like matters, right?
Number 23, work while they sleep so you can live like they dream. Most people would rather sleep in and snooze on their life, but you're different. You're gonna get up early every day, do the hard things, and live a life that 99% of people only dream of. Number 24, you teach people how to treat you. If somebody does something that I don't agree with, I say it right away. I don't accept people stepping all over me. Number 25, money is
there's a lot of people that will try to step over you, right? Try to step over you, try to cuss you out, call you names, and I've been prone to this too, just letting it slide by and saying something later on when I should have said something right then and there, right? I know a lot of people go through that because I go through it too. So comment down below if you've done that. It's like, I guess it's like a form of procrastinating, I guess. I don't know what type it is, but I definitely understand where he's coming from.
Tool, not the goal. I think of money like a battery. It's an energy source, and we want to use money as a tool to improve our life. You don't want to hoard it. Number 26, if you're always available, you're not valuable. You should be the kind of person that puts themselves out there so everybody knows who you are. You should be easy to find, but hard to get a hold of. That's what makes you valuable. Number 27, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. Most people think they got to do more to be successful. I would argue you have to be more. It's not do then become, it's actually become then do. Number 28, no response is a response, and a powerful one. You don't have to reply to every email that comes to you. You don't have to answer every phone call, and you don't have to reply to every text. Don't feel like you need to explain yourself to everyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think that you have to reply to people, right? There's a lot of people that think that you have to say something in order to validate the other person or to respect that other person. But a lot of the times it's okay to just be silent. You know what I mean? It's okay to just listen half of the time, because especially with women, like a lot of the time women don't want you to respond when they're venting or when they're talking about their problems and stuff like that. They just want you to listen, right? I know a lot of y'all can understand that. So let me know down below if your woman has just told you to listen sometimes, because I know they have. I know they have. So
Number 29, you either get better or you get bitter. I remember going to my high school reunion, and every time I'd meet somebody, they would say stuff like, hey, remember back in the day we did this or that? And I'm just like, what have you been up to lately? Because it sounds like you've been just living the same life and honestly regressing. Don't be that old guy saying, back in my day, I used to bench 225. Where are you at today? Number 30, time is the most expensive thing you have. So don't waste it scrolling on social media or talking to people that take your energy. Focus your time on things that matter most to you, like your family, your health, your goals. Push your life forward. Number 31, wealth is built with patience and lost with ignorance. The people that have created real wealth, sustainable wealth, they got rich and they still got it, it's because they've kept being curious. They wonder what's going on around them. They don't pretend like they know it all. Don't get cocky as you build your empire.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people out here that are too scared to ask questions as well, especially with like certain things that they're interested in. Like probably like in high school or something like that, you probably went through like a phase where like you were interested in certain subjects or certain things in school, but you were too scared to ask questions, too scared to like raise your hand and act like you're interested in a subject. And you'd rather like act like you weren't interested, even though you were, right? So like, cause me personally, one of my favorite classes were math in school and government and econ. I've always loved government and econ. 12th grade government econ. I was definitely interested. So let me know if you feel that, cause there's a lot of people I know were scared to admit they did like school. I didn't like school. I did like math, and I did like government econ. I like PE too. I did like PE and culinary arts. There was some classes. Definitely some classes.
Number 32, the secret to success is consistency, not intensity. I'm not impressed with somebody that can get up and go to the gym for 14 days in a row. I am impressed with somebody who can be consistent over 6 months. Number 33, you're only as strong as your weakest habit. Having a bunch of vices, habits, decisions that you're not proud of, like eating too much, drinking too much, being addicted to your phone, it's kind of like going on a hike with a backpack full of rocks. You can do it. It's just gonna be way harder and it'll definitely slow you down in a big way. Number 34, regret will hurt more than failure ever will. I call this regret minimization. When I fast forward to my last day, my last breath, I don't wanna be laying on my deathbed with a bunch of regrets. So every day I minimize my regrets by taking action today. I don't wait, I don't push off, I don't get in the mood, I don't wait for my feelings to feel good, I just do. Number 35, never argue with someone who is committed to misunderstanding you. Truth is, most people aren't gonna get you, and it's not your responsibility to have to explain it. It's okay leaving people in the reality that they find themselves with. You wanna learn to pick your fights because you don't wanna be in a fight with somebody who doesn't wanna see you win.
Facts. Like there's a lot of people out here, bro. A lot of people out here that no matter what you say, no matter what you try to claim that you did or didn't do, they will not believe you. No matter what you say, whether it's one word or whether it's a whole paragraph. If you lose that one word, they're gonna be like, why aren't you saying enough? You're not talking to me, right? You leave a whole paragraph, they're gonna be like, you're talking too much. Shut up. Just shut up. Process. That's what they'll say. Just process, right? And there's a lot of people out here that just don't understand or comprehend even how to talk one on one. You know what I mean? Like face to face, right? There's a lot of people out here that they'd rather argue through text messages or I don't know, bro. Like I don't know. There's just a lot of people got their communication mixed up, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to learn. People gotta learn. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It's weird. It's weird out here for sure. It's weird times.
Number 36, if you're always the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. It feels good to be the top dog, the smartest person in the room, the person that has all the answers. Problem is, the way to be successful is you got to get comfortable being the smallest person in the room. Number 37, don't let temporary people create permanent wounds. Friends come into your life for either a reason, a season, or a lifetime. If you know the difference, you decide to let those people stay in the past. Number 38, distractions destroy more dreams than lack of resources ever will. Most people don't lack opportunity, they lack focus. Number 39.
Yeah, distractions will kill all your dreams. Distractions will kill all your dreams. Because as time goes by, you may collect even more distractions. Things may get in the way, people may get in the way, relationships might get in the way. And you got to make that decision yourself if you want to be able to take your life serious and do the things that you want to do, or if you want to start a family and worry about other people too, right? You got to make those decisions.
If you've never contradicted yourself, you're not growing fast enough. What that means is that if you're truly on a growth journey in your reading, in your investing, you're going to develop new points of view, which means that your new beliefs are different than the old ones. So if you keep believing the same thing you used to believe, then are you really growing fast enough? The key in all of this is to be confident about what you believe. That's why I say often wrong, never in doubt. Number 40, get obsessed with the process, not the outcome. Fall in love with the art and the betterment and the person you're becoming as you pursue the goal, not the actual goal itself. If you disconnect from the need of achieving something to be happy, instead be happy in the process of achieving, that's a life of fulfillment.
Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of people say like during their like success journey that the process of becoming successful is way more exciting than becoming successful, or like feeling that you are successful in a way. And I mean, I can get that in a way because me doing those interviews in the beginning, like I did enjoy doing those, and I do miss the interactions and the strangers that I met, and that's why I want to go back out there and do more interviews, right? And just react to the different content like I've been doing. So I definitely understand where he's coming from. Great video, by the way. Great video, for sure.
Number 41, winners make adjustments, losers make excuses. If you want to win, you're going to have to tweak things. You're going to have to learn from whatever happened and move forward. The people that try and never try ever again is because they make excuses for themselves. It's never their fault and they don't learn anything. Don't fall into the trap of explaining yourself out of winning. Number 42, if you want an extraordinary life, stop making ordinary choices. The whole point of being extra is that you're doing things that other people wouldn't do. If everybody around you is saying that's a good decision, you might want to be concerned, because for you to be extraordinary, you need to be extra. Number 43, if you hang around with 5 winners, you'll be the 6th. Most people are the byproducts of the people they spend the most time with. If you do not make a decision to find those other 5 people and work your way into that friend group, then you're just going to make it hard on yourself. Number 44, the best investment you'll ever make is in yourself. If you can invest money in becoming better so you can increase the money you make when you do work, that's the best return you'll ever get. Stop investing in stocks initially and start investing in you.
Yeah, like facts. Like a lot of people put their money in the wrong places, right? They try to put their money in other people, other businesses, rather than putting their money back into themselves, like something that they truly believe in themselves. And a lot of people are just, I think they just doubt themselves a whole lot because they're just used to doing things for other people, most likely. And I think people just gotta get used to taking care of themselves more often. Yeah, thinking about themselves more often, and because I just feel like a lot of people are just dependent. Yeah, they're very, very dependent. So comment down below if you're used to being dependent, because a lot of people used to be independent. I was dependent at one point. A lot of people used to be independent. So
45, you don't get paid for time, you get paid for value. If you could take $1 million and turn it into 10 million in 30 minutes, you would get paid a lot of money, millions of dollars for that magic trick. It's not the amount of time you work, it's the value you create in that time. So focus on increasing your value and disconnect your earning from your hour. Number 46, if you chase 2 rabbits, you'll catch none. Sequencing equals success. If you want to be successful, you need to know what's the one thing, the one domino that if you go all in will help you get that result. You have to pick one focus and go all in. Number 47, success is never owned, it's rented. Every day you have to pay rent. You got to pay your dues. You got to show up, you got to be consistent, you got to put a smile on, and you got to do that over long periods of time. Rent is due every day. You need to stay consistent. Number 48, money follows momentum, not perfection. Money loves movement. Money loves speed. Money loves decisiveness. The key is you have to move fast and fix things as you're building. Number 49.
Yeah, you gotta stay consistent in order to make money, long term way, right? That's with anything. In order for you to make more money, you gotta stay consistent. You gotta learn how to adjust to different things, to different social media changes. Cause social media is changing every single week, every single day, in certain ways, certain dynamics, and people gotta learn how to adjust in certain ways if they want to be able to make a whole lot more money or be able to hit those goals. Hit those goals that y'all been setting, right? So comment down below some goals that you've been setting when it comes to making money online or just doing what you do as a business, right? Because I've been setting goals too.
If your goals don't scare you, they're too small. I used to think I was thinking big, and then I moved to San Francisco, and it went from being a millionaire to being a billionaire. Because if you showed up to a coffee shop talking about your $1 million ideas, people would literally stop talking to you and walk the other way. You have to dream bigger, but even more important, execute harder. Number 50. Confidence isn't thinking you're better than others, it's knowing you don't have to compare. Confidence isn't a lack of being humble, it's the certainty that you know you do the things you say that you're gonna do because of who you are. That's why you have to learn to run your own race. Number 51, if you can't lead yourself, don't expect others to follow you. Just like in a plane, before you help anybody else, you have to put your mask on. And too often people are ready to give everybody else advice on what's going wrong in their life, but they don't want to look in the mirror and ask themselves, am I being honest about what's going on in my life?
Facts. There's a lot of people worried about other people, even though they have a whole lot of problems in their own life, right? And I mean, I've done the same thing. Literally, I've done the same thing. So a lot of people want to solve other people's problems, want to do right for every other body, but they're not even doing right with themselves, right? They're not providing the things that they need for themselves, the bare minimums, the essentials, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And sad to say, but I'm here to help people when they need the help, right? But I'm also not gonna stretch myself too thin. You know what I mean? And I think that's the borderline where people are getting mixed up at, or they have a hard time knowing or being able to know the difference, right?
Number 52, good is the freaking enemy of great. See, most people that achieve a little bit of success, they stop. Now all of a sudden they've got something to lose. They forgot why they started in the first place. They climbed that mountain of success and set up shop halfway through because things are now good. There's nothing to run away from. There's no pain to avoid. The challenge is all great people never settled. And that's what a mediocre life comes from. If you want to live a great life, never settle. Number 53, you're not overthinking, you're under executing. All your self-doubt comes from a lack of doing. Just get up and move forward towards your goals. It will erase all self-doubt.
I'm telling you, like, that's the biggest problem with people right now, especially with content and people that want to make money on social media or just online, period. They're doing too much processing, yo. You're doing way too much processing. You're thinking too much about every single outcome. Because I do that too. I really do. Like, I try to think of every single outcome before the outcome even came, every single default, every single mistake that could happen, everything that I should be doing or I shouldn't be doing. And it's stopping you from actually taking action and getting started. I promise you, the people that actually get started and worry about the consequences later, they're probably going to get way farther than the people that are constantly thinking about certain things for months and months and months and years and years and years and not actually taking action on these things. That's why you got to just start. You just got to start. Don't make the same mistakes that I did and other people did. Just start, no matter what it is. If it's your first time doing it, just start right now. Start. But if you have any type of like, if you're getting any type of value from this, you really like understand what I'm saying, let me know down below. Don't be afraid to send some stars. Don't be afraid. And make sure you like the video. All right. If it's on YouTube or Facebook or whatever.
Number 54, if you want better answers, ask better questions. The better the question, the better the life. And what's crazy is your questions will dictate your future. Number 55, if you hate Mondays, you're doing life wrong. You have to design a life where you get excited to get out of bed. It's the people, it's the projects, it's the energy, it's you. At the end of the day, what you put out is what you get back. So find work that lights you up.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that dread Mondays, right? They dread Mondays because they got a 9-to-5 job that they absolutely hate, right? Comment down below if you have a 9-to-5 job you absolutely hate, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's like what? Everybody including me. I mean, I don't like any 9 to 5 job. I don't. That's why I'm doing these videos. Trying to stop. I want to do this full time. So if you support the channel, I don't know, buy some stars, donate, help me get out of this mess, please. I'm tired of working 9 to 5 jobs. I'm trying to work online full time. Trying my best. We're getting there though, but let me know if you understand the pain, because these 9 to 5 jobs are overrated. AI's taking over. There's no reason not to be working online now.
56. Your vibe attracts your tribe. It's so crazy, but your energy, how you feel, attracts other people that
Facts.
also vibe and feel that way. So what you need to do is just put out your vibe. If you're a
Put out
happy
your
person,
vibe.
smile. Somebody asks you how you're doing, say freaking amazing. If you love to work out, tell everybody about your last workout. Like, be the person who expresses themselves so that other people that resonate with that.
Nah, you gotta actually feel good too. I don't know what he's talking about, but it makes sense, kind of what he's saying. He's basically saying fake it till you make it, but that doesn't always work out. Like sometimes you just gotta be honest, right? If you're feeling low vibrational inside, be honest and let people know you're feeling low vibrational. I mean, it's okay to fake it till you make it, but that's what happens over time with being positive, right? Um, yeah, I mean, if you have concerns about your vibration or just your mental, let people know. You know what I mean? Let people know, because I don't think you should just keep it bottled up. You know what I mean? That's never good either. And we're just faking it and letting people know that I'm incredible, telling people that you're incredible or you're amazing, feeling amazing, even though you're not. You know what I mean? So make sure you're being real with people, right? But this is a great video though. But I just wanted to point that part out.
That will lean in. They'll talk to you. Number 57. You receive what you desire for others. If you want to get in the best shape of your life, desire that for other people. If you want to be rich, help other people get rich. If you want to be happy, help other people be happy. It's so interesting that what you want for other people is what you'll get back in return. Number 58. Your life is the byproduct of your most dominant thoughts, feelings, and actions. If you're not happy with where you're at, then ask yourself, what am I thinking about? How am I feeling about my situation? And what am I doing about it? If you look at those 3 things, you can change your whole life by just that focus. Number 59. Weak people chase pleasure, strong people chase purpose. If you want to live a life of fulfillment, you have to do hard things. You have to continue to expand and to grow. If you keep looking for the easiest path, then you'll never live a life of purpose. Number 60. You don't need more information, you need more execution. Some people are addicted to self-help. The truth is, you already know what you need to do. Now it's time to just go do it. So those are the 60 things
Facts. Like if you know what you're gonna do, take action on it now after you watch this video. Like literally, because there's a lot of people out here spending day to day to day processing the same thing over and over and over, not really taking action, right? So if you get any type of value from this video, make sure you like the video. And I want to shout him out, man. I want to shout him out. Shout out to Dan Martell, bro. That was a great video, my boy. I left you a like. And make sure you check his channel out, y'all. Go follow him. And yeah, if you like the video, make sure you like the video. And there should be a video popping on the screen right now. You're probably gonna like the video, so check the video out. Why not? You're wasting time anyway. Just check the video out. All right, so that was my last video, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in on this live. I know it's been what, 2 hours and 3 minutes. So did react to 3 videos. But yeah, appreciate the love for everybody that for showing me love in the comments and sending me stars. Big shout out to Jalen for sending me a whole bunch load of stars and stuff like that. And if you're watching the replay, make sure you comment down below like which video you liked and everything like that. So yeah, And comment down below, like, if you like what you saw, if you got any value. But make sure you follow me on Facebook and on YouTube, because I'm gonna be going live and be dropping videos every week. So don't you miss out. Do not miss out. All right. But I'm gonna end the live right here. Yo, hope y'all have a blessed day. Catch me on the next live, y'all. All right. Catch me on the next live. Next live, y'all. All right. Catch me on the next live. Isn't making you